Hey y'all, so I'm gonna make some breakfast burritos this morning. Quick, easy. I'm not using bacon or sausage, although you can. I'm just using sandwich ham from the deli. So what I've done before I started is I just chopped up my stuff. I had some spinach in the garden. I had some peppers that I bought at the store, but I just slivered them up. You can chop those up if you want to. I had some mushrooms, and I may chop those a little more. I had one tomato that I wanted to chop up and use, and the sandwich ham. Other than that, what I have done with this is, I just saw my cabinet doors open, my worst habit in the kitchen. This is a salsa that I canned, but I added tomato sauce to this and stirred it up. And just a little salt and pepper, and it really is good. This is just some shredded cheese. You can shred your own. I'm not doing that today. I'm just trying to do some quick burritos. These are some tortillas, and if you have them in the refrigerator like I did, you need to set them out and let them get to room temperature. Now what I'm doing is I got my 2 pans ready. The green color is for the eggs because it's non-stick. The iron skillet is for the hash browns. In my burritos, I always have some kind of potato component. It doesn't have to be hash browns frozen. It can be real potatoes. You can cook them, and you don't want them crunchy. You just want them cooked through. I've just got some shredded hash browns that I'm doing that were frozen, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to start frying those up and getting those done, and then we'll work on our eggs. No measurements in this. There's no rhyme or reason I'm putting any certain thing in there except for the potatoes and the eggs. That is breakfast casserole burritos, and you have to have those 2 things. If you don't like ham, do bacon. If you don't like bacon, do sausage. If you don't like either of those, do like me and do the sandwich ham. I'm only doing it out of convenience, and I had the sandwich ham. If you don't like spinach, don't do it. Some people put cabbage. Cabbage is great on tacos. And you don't have to put salsa. I normally, if I was making these to serve, I would make an avocado salsa. But because I'm freezing these, I will not be making that today. And I'm just using things I had in my kitchen. But do what you like. That's the key. Do what you like. And then freeze them, and like Sweet Hunter, it's hunting season now, and he is getting up earlier than me. I'm always awake, but he is getting up earlier, and he's heading out, and he would like something to eat. And I think this would be a great option to have. I usually do about 10 or 12 at a time is all I do, because it is just the 2 of us. But it's a great little breakfast on the run. You actually can just thaw these hash browns out and just put them on a paper towel and get some of the moisture out. But you do not have to fry them. I just did it without thinking. But of course it'll be good. Now you can see they are getting a little brown, and that's okay. But you just don't want them real crunchy. I've got to show y'all a gift I received, and I'm so excited about it. It's a cutting board, and it was custom made for Our Forever Farm. It's made from walnut and maple, I believe. I absolutely love this. Look at the beveled edges. Can you see that? Oh my goodness, this is just such a art. It's just beautiful, and I hate to even cut on it. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? But I'm gonna wrap my tortillas on it and my breakfast burritos and get those ready to go in the freezer. If you would be interested in something like this, I have a link in my description box. This is gorgeous, just gorgeous. He has an awesome website. You can go there and check it out. But I have a link for this cutting board, and I'm very, very proud of this. I will treasure this. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. Can you imagine the work that went into this? Beautiful. I'm getting my potatoes out, and I'm going to let them drain. They are not brown. They're a little bit brown, but mostly they're just done. I want them to drain good because I do not want grease in my burrito, that's for sure. I have salted and peppered these hash browns. The next thing I'm doing, I'm getting my pan for my eggs hot, and I'm putting probably about maybe 3 tablespoons of butter in here. And if you don't know this little trick to keep your butter from burning, you can use a little bit of oil at the same time, and your butter shouldn't burn while it's melting. So all I'm doing is I'm gonna crack, I think, these are large, so I'm probably gonna do 10 eggs. That'd be 1 egg per burrito, and that's about all you need with all the other goodies in it. So I'm just gonna beat these really, really good, because I want them to be fluffy. I'm gonna add some salt and pepper. Now, I added a little bit of salt and pepper to the potatoes, so we shouldn't need any more salt and pepper. That's done. Adding some heavy whipping cream. You can add half and half. I'm gonna do probably a half a cup of that. You can do half and half. You can do milk, that's fine. And just beat this all together. Check that cutting board out. Beautiful. I need to turn that around where y'all can see the Our Forever Farm on it. That's beautiful. Can y'all see it? I love it. See that I remembered my cilantro that was in the refrigerator. Some of it's turning brown, so I need to use this. But if you want to keep cilantro fresh for a week to 10 days, you can put it in a cup of water in the refrigerator and just let it sit. And I'll top my burritos off with that, I hope. Every burrito will not be made the same. Well, in my case, it's usually not. Watch it this time, it will be. So I'm gonna put some eggs. Just enough eggs, whatever you think. I'm gonna put some cheese. I'm gonna put a little spinach. I'm gonna put some tomatoes. And I may chop up this mushroom here. And I want to add just a smidgen of potatoes. And then we're going to roll this up. Our salsa. Forgot that. I love this salsa that you add in our cilantro, that you add the tomato sauce to. It just makes it perfect for a burrito. It's funny, I've got so many things I don't remember what I'm putting in and what I'm not. And I say potatoes are important, but I bet some of them don't have potatoes in them. And that's fine. So I thought you might want to see how I roll it. I don't know if this is the right way or not, but this is how I do it. Let's try folding this in slow motion, just in case you're like me and just learning. It helps to watch somebody else do it. And I'm not saying this is the correct way, but this is my way. Let's watch it one more time. Now I'm just wrapping each individual burrito in wax paper. I'll drop it in a Ziploc bag. If you want to know where I got the wax paper, I bought it from Amazon, and I will put a link in the description box for that. That way you can freeze these. The other day I made them and had froze them, and we decided we wanted them the next morning, so I just thawed them in the refrigerator overnight, put them in an iron skillet with butter, grilled them on both sides, which just warmed them through. They were absolutely delicious. And if you need a quick, easy breakfast, all you have to do is pull these out of the freezer, zap them for 60 seconds in the microwave, and they should be done, ready to go. I also want to give another shout out for this beautiful cutting board, North Country Crafts in New York, and the link is in the description box. What you could do is drop these in a Ziploc, just like this, and they'll be separated, and you just pull out what you want. These are a great little breakfast for kids, especially. Great little breakfast for my Sweet Hunter. I'm not a big breakfast eater. 10:30 or 11, I can eat it. With me, I would add more salsa. I would add, if I have any of that avocado dressing, the avocado salsa, I should say. Avocado dressing would be good too. So I'm going to finish these up. So I actually got 9 done because somebody came and ate one. Like I say, if you were serving these now, you could put them in an iron skillet. You could grill them on both sides. They'd be good to go. Or you could bake them in the oven, however you want to do it. I got an extra little mushroom right there. I'm going to stick in there. So these are ready. You can tape these if you want to. I have a couple that are wanting to pop open because they're too full. You can tape them, but I'm going to drop them down in a Ziploc. I like to lay these like this, where they're flat, and you can stack them in the freezer. So I'm going to do a few more. Seal these. See, and you may want to tape that. If that bothers you, that's coming out, it doesn't bother me. I am not a perfectionist, that's for sure. So now I have 9 breakfast burritos ready for anytime we want them. Make sure and label them what's in it. And like I say, you don't have to pull out this whole thing. Just pull out the one you want, or 2, or 3, whatever you want. Y'all go cook something. Breakfast burritos.